In 1979, when we were selected to work on the Hammond Block restoration, it was the first one in downtown Indianapolis. It set a tone due to its location, due to the change in the original pictures of the building to what it was reborn as. It became a focal point for restoration in the entire downtown. Prior to the restoration of the Hammond Block, in fact, at the same time, Mass Ave was a difficult street. There was lots of crime, lots of go-go dance joints. It was not the place you went on Saturday night, much less during the week. It was not a place to go. I can recall when I worked on a book about Indianapolis architecture that this building captured my imagination immediately. It was just crying out to get attention. And the vision for what the building could become was the fact that it would be the focal point for restoration downtown. It's interesting when you think about what people do to buildings. It was painted red. Everything on that building exterior was red. The windows, the walls, the stone, the brick, everything. And in addition, that first floor had been lowered to street level. So in the restoration effort, we raised the floor. We did a chemical cleaning on the brick, not sandblast, chemical cleaning, although a lot of people tried to talk us out of that, and to do anything less than that would not have been respectful of the building. What was most challenging about this project was getting somebody to do it, because we talked to at least 5 people that looked at it, and then they were overwhelmed by it. It just looked like too significant with all the work to be done, all the deadlines, the approvals to get. It was just monumental. And it wasn't until the current owner came along, the Prices, that they had the wherewithal, they had the ambition, they could see the same vision we could, and as a result, they followed through, met the challenge, and it has become the focal point that we all hoped it would be. Obviously, when the architect designs a building, they expect it to last a long time, and the vision for this building that it would last another 100 years. There was no question about that, because we were saving heritage, we were saving history, and the building needed to be done in a way that it was going to be solid and not only be the symbol of restoration, but be the personification of it as the building continued for another 100 years. Amazingly, we're now 33 years later. It's still solid. It operates with all the current expectations that you would expect from any brand new building, and yet here it sits as a model and a reflection on our history. The intent of the Hammond Block Building all along has been that it would be for professional offices, and that has been the sole purpose of it, both for architects and attorneys. The building continues to date, it continues at this moment, as a law firm takes the entire space, and Henry Price owns that law firm and has been in the building for 30-some years, and his quote is this building and the work which was done, based upon your plans, has demonstrated amazing durability. I received complimentary remarks from nearly everyone who has occasion to come into the building, and I would add that the building itself is now the brand for their law firm. It's their logo. It's how they tell people how they're different. I think the Hammond Block deserves the 25-year award because it has withstood the test of time. It had an impact on all of downtown Indianapolis, and then specifically the Riley area revitalization. It set the quality standard for work to come.